California Governor Gavin Newsom decided to take a joke out of the fact that Kamala Harris became the Democratic nominee without earning a single vote.
How are you feeling about the switch?
I mean, the switch. Now, we went through a very open process, a very inclusive process. It was bottom up. I don't know if you know that. Yes, that's what I've been told to say.
Yeah.
That's a little bit of honesty and humor. But are voters laughing at this? Let's ask Democratic campaign strategist and former Biden 2020 campaign surrogate Kevin Walling. Kevin, thanks for being with us this morning. I mean, this is a bit of honesty here from Gavin Newsom. Kamala Harris was selected, not elected.
Good morning, Will. Good to be with you. Listen, I think Governor Newsom is, joking about it. That's fine. The process played out the way that it did. He was one of the best surrogates for the Biden-Harris administration, one of the earliest endorsers when President Biden decided to step back of his longtime colleague from San Francisco, Kamala Harris, someone who he knows her very, very well and has been incredibly supportive of her since the process played out just over a month ago.
Yeah, but the statement that you made, Kevin, the process played out the way that it did, that is the foundation has a very weak foundation of a huge argument. Not that I'm saying that carries so much weight. It played out the way that it did. Well, the way that it played out was obviously inherently anti-democratic, and Newsom is letting us know there with his laughter and this joke on Pod Save America, this was top down, not bottom up, from the elites, not from the voters. And I think the Democratic Party has a real issue here that it's going to have to confront within the party, because now we have Bernie Sanders, Nicole Shanahan, by the way, who's a lifelong Democrat, RFK's running mate, saying everything about what has been done in the Democratic Party since Obama has been anti-democratic. You talk about saving democracy, and you pick your candidates.
Well, Will, what I would say is you look at and I just got back from Chicago last night, the enthusiasm in that hall, and I was a Biden guy. We went from an Irish wake to a wedding, right? The enthusiasm, the excitement. I mean, the woman raised $100 million in just this last week alone in Chicago, beat ratings expectations by Donald Trump by 22% on the final night from her speech. The people I hear complaining about the process really, and again, Newsom was joking about it, are really on the right wing and conservative media outlets. Democrats are fired up about this tickets, and the grassroots are fired up about this process, fired up about this candidate and this team.
I just rattled off the names of Democrats.
Nicole Shanahan, you rattled off Nicole Shanahan.
And Bernie Sanders.
And Bernie Sanders
and Gavin Newsom.
And Bernie Sanders gave a rousing endorsement, Will, of the vice president. I was in the hall when he did it.
I don't think the issue is whether or not your ratings are good. I don't think the issue is whether or not people are excited.
Sure it is. That's
issue is whether or not
important.
you're electing your candidates. And I think that's a big issue when you're talking about being the saviors of democracy. I think it's a big issue on whether or not you actually let the voters pick who represents your party, or you let the donors, to your point, pick because of how much they've given to the Democratic Party. I think it's fine if that's how you want to run your party, but don't run out here saying you're the savior of democracy.
Millionaires and billionaires. We're talking about grassroots support, Will.
Grassroots support that picks Kamala Harris as your Democratic nominee? That's grassroots support.
Our delegates did, and our delegates are elected by the grassroots in party primaries.
Kevin.
She has majority support. Well,
I'm
again,
just trying to see through the camera if you really have a straight face while you're saying this.
If you want to complain about this process.
I'm just trying to see if you really have a straight face.
If you want to complain about this process, that's fine. We're moving forward.
Okay. Last question for you. You're making an effect argument versus a process argument. Hey, it's working. Everybody's excited. Okay, just not exactly the democratic process. Kamala Harris, in the process, is not giving interviews. I'm sure it's working for her because she's not great in interviews. The question is this the right way to run a campaign, again, that you assume is for the voters to pick, in this case, a general election president? When will she lay out policies? When will she give an interview?
Well, she laid out in 40 minutes in a primetime address Thursday night, right? Her policy prescriptions for this country. Talking about strengthening the middle class, tax cuts for the middle class, projecting strength abroad, right? Strengthening NATO, supporting Israel, supporting Ukraine. So she laid out foreign policy, domestic policy. She's going to do an interview, I assume, this week, because that is what she's laid out from that campaign. And then we're also going to see the two of them on the debate stage in just less than 20 days on September 10th, where you're going to see that contrast between the former president and the vice president.
Well,
the process is playing out as I have said. And it's clearly working because she's beating the heck out of Donald Trump in the polls.
No, that's not true. Every poll says it's very tight, and we haven't even factored in the RFK support and the 5 points going to Trump if they follow his endorsement into the most recent polls. And I hear you saying she laid out policy. We're just going to have to leave it here on the way out, but here's your Harris by the numbers. 0 policy pages on KamalaHarris.com, 0 sit-down interviews since she became the nominee, 0 primaries won since 2024, 0 primaries won since 2020. But hey, you still got, what do we got, 70-something days?
$100 million raised, 26 million viewers. She's rocking it. Well, thank you so much. It's going to happen.
You have no doubt the support of the elites. All right, Kevin, I appreciate the conversation.
Okay.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.